Yo, what's up guys, it's AndrezoWorks. I'm back for another video. In today's video, we're going to be doing the Black Clover chapter 270. Yes, the fan translations just came out, and this chapter is called Two of Them, which is pretty interesting. So yeah, we're going to be doing this chapter. I'm going to be getting to you as soon as possible. As soon as these chapters come out, I'm going to be reviewing it and telling you what's going on. And yeah, wow, this chapter is I wouldn't say it was as hype as the last chapter, but next chapter, it's going to be big because a lot of things happen in this one. So let's not waste any time. Before we get into it, make sure you do subscribe to the channel if you want to get more Black Clover manga chapters as soon as possible. Every Friday, I will be doing these manga chapter reviews. Make sure you drop a like on the video so I know you want more of these. Go follow my Instagram, which is called AndrezoWorks. And yeah, turn on the bell so you know as soon as I upload these Black Clover manga chapter reviews. So let's get into it. So we start this chapter off right where we left off in the last chapter, with Asta having stabbed his devil, basically just having defeated him, doing, using the same techniques he learnt from all of the people he's fought before, showing that Asta can be strong without anti-magic. So we see Asta explained that, it's his victory, and so we see Libe on the ground, or Libe, I don't really know how to say his name, but yeah. He goes on the ground, and he's been defeated. We then see a bunch of these, chain sort of things emerge from the ground and grab onto, his neck. Kind of like a dog sort of thing, and it seems to be, this kind of devil writing on his collar. And we see Nut, who says, "Well done. With this, we are all ready to do the devil binding ritual." So, Asta has obviously defeated Libe, and he's about to do the ritual. He then explains that you can perform a being in an advantageous position on the contract with that devil. Okay, so the translations aren't that good at the moment, but basically what Nut is explaining is that once a devil is in a vulnerable position, you can perform a contract on them. You can now turn him into your subordinate, and you may use their power freely. So we're about to see Asta unlock his devil's true powers, because he's obviously just been using the power that the devil's been leaking out. So I'm pretty hyped to see this. But we obviously see Nut, who explains that the devil has no right to refuse. By just having a thought such as "follow me," your devil must obey and follow you. This devil will then obey all of your orders and observe, and basically just be disciplined and be your strength as your familiar. So obviously in animes, familiar is like a kind of pet, magical pet kind of thing. So this devil binding ritual is clearly really forceful. I mean, you're kind of just beating a devil up and then just making it do whatever you want, which kind of doesn't sound like something Asta would do, with his personality. And we're about to see what Asta's going to say to this. So Asta looks at Nut, and he explains that the path you are supposed to choose to become the strongest. So Asta realizes that the path that you need to choose to become the strongest is to, bully devils and then just force them into doing what you want. Then obviously Asta doesn't want that. And we didn't see Asta say, "I see, then let's be friends." So we see Asta explain to Libe that he wants to be friends, to which Libe is shocked that that this dude just wants to be friends with him. What the fuck, what's wrong with you? And Asta asks, do devils know what friends are? And Libe kind of understands what a friend is. He explains that a friend is an equal partner. So we obviously saw this in the elf arc with Asta trying to understand the elves, and Raya acknowledging this. And it seems that Asta has the exact same outlook on devils. This is a pretty interesting fact about Asta, that he just accepts people for what they are. Elves, devils, humans, he just wants them all to live together. So we see Nut explain that wait for a second, are you planning to have an equal contract with that devil? And Asta's like, yeah, because it's Asta, of course he wants her to have an equal contract. And Asta explains that I said this before fighting, but the reason I was able to fight until now is thanks to this guy. I don't know a single thing, even if we are together right now, even if we've been together since the beginning, and I'd like to know more about him. So let's be friends. So that's pretty interesting, that Asta is making that connection. He's acknowledging that, he needed the devil to get this far, and this is obviously shown in the Devil Banisher arc. If you remember in the anime, the arc we just finished, the Devil Banisher one, this clearly is setting up for Asta. He's truly accepting his devil. He's thanking him for everything he's done for him, because of his devil, Asta's gonna possibly be the Wizard King. We're not 100% sure, but Asta's probably gonna be the Wizard King, and he's been able to get this far as a Magic Knight. So Nut is not taking this lightly. He's saying, what are you talking about? You can't conclude that the devil will listen to your orders just as you say. There's no benefit at all on a contract like that. So he has a point. This contract is very risky for Asta, because if Asta accepts this, then Libe could just refuse Asta's orders. Like, Asta could be like, let's fight this guy, and Libe is just like, no. So that's pretty interesting, that Asta is not going to just be able to order his devil around, because I actually thought that the devil would just have to give Asta his powers and we would be done with it. But it seems that Asta's devil is going to be he's actually going to have a choice within the matter, which could set up some interesting future events with maybe Asta and Libe's ideologies conflicting, and Asta wanting to not fight somebody, but then Libe wanting to fight somebody, or maybe vice versa. So obviously we see Asta explain that this guy did not fight with his full power to begin with, and he said that he would kill me, and look where we are. But he obviously was holding back when he fought against me. So Asta explains that you can't kill a person, right? You can get mad and sad for someone or do such things, right? So because of that, we can understand each other. So as I said before, these translations are pretty wonky. So some of these translations aren't exactly 100%. So you'll have to wait for the official release on Sunday to actually get this chapter properly translated. But essentially, Asta's saying that you can get mad, you can get sad, wow, you see them rhymes, damn. See them bars. But Asta explains that, you can get angry, you can get happy, you can be sad, you can't kill a person, you can kill a person. You're just like me. Well, there's nothing different between us besides our race, so we can understand each other. So because of that, I want to be equal with you. So that's pretty interesting, that Asta is really hammering in his thoughts about his devil. To which we then see Nat say that this isn't anything of a ritual of subordinates. It's a ritual of friendship. To which we then see Nat and his 4 devils come out. We've got the 3, the dog, the rooster, the cat, and the I forgot the last one. And the donkey, there we go. The dog, the rooster, the cat, and the donkey. So we see Gumiro, and we see all 4 of these devils explain that, this guy is stupid. He is stupid, Nat, and Nat says, yeah, he is stupid. And by the look of it, and Asta explains to his devil that, by the looks of it, we have a common enemy. So let's work together. Let's take wow, I actually can't talk today. Let's take down the bad guys with the both of us. So Asta extends his hand, and we see Libe say, as expected, you're an absurd idiot. I don't know if such a thing like fate exists. And Asta basically says that, oh yeah, what's your name? Because he doesn't exactly know what your name is. And we see Libe get a flashback of Lytia saying, what is your name? You don't have one, then I shall make one for you. So all those rough theories, Astaroth, they were all wrong. Libe never had a name, which means his actual name is Libe. His name means love, which is really interesting, because I actually thought his name was going to be Roth, which is so interesting that his name actually isn't Roth. Tabata, he's a sneaky one. So we see Asta, who actually have a massive reveal. Now, everybody's been wondering, did the events of Libe and Lytia take place 16 years ago or 500 years ago? Now, this isn't confirmation. This is not confirmation. But Asta's devil explains that this kid is Lytia's son. Now, I'm not 100% sure if Asta is Lytia's son, because just because the devil says that doesn't 100% mean it. But we can essentially assume that Asta is Lytia's son. I mean, it's pretty obvious they look similar. We even had a flashback of her dropping Asta off at the church. Well, we assume that's Asta. So, yeah, we didn't see Asta and his devil, shake hands on it, like true men. And we see Asta get a sort of magic ring around his arm with a sort of devil writing on it. He's formed a contract. And Asta's like, what's this? And, yeah, we didn't see Asta have his arm back, which is a pretty funny scene. Yeah, I kind of, I think it's cool Asta got his arm back, but I was kind of just, like, dumb in my opinion. Like, Asta just lost his arm because it became Libe, and now it's just back. I have no idea how. I'll assume that Libe is just sharing his power with Asta now, so that's why Asta got his arm back. But, yeah, so we see Not explain that the contract has been made. So, yeah, Asta's contract has never happened. Most people who make a devil contract will just force the devil to do whatever they want, because obviously, why would you want a devil to not listen to you? Like, you're obviously going to train a dog to listen to you. Why would you want it not to listen to you? We then see Not basically call Asta clapped. He basically just tells him, you're stupid. And we then see Not say that you are right. And we then see, Gumiro explain that, yeah, it's my turn now. To which we then see him become, his devil form thingy with the, sort of mask thing. And we see him sort of like, I guess, fuse into Not. And he says that we can't assure that the right people get rewarded. So you'll have to be stronger. So basically, Gumiro fuses into Not, and we get this sick scene of Not in this, I guess, 50% devil form. I'll assume this is a 50% devil form. But this looks fucking sick. I'm not gonna lie to you. This looks sick. This is gonna be the thumbnail of this video. Holy shit. This looks sick in my opinion. I mean, wow. I think this is probably one of the coolest devil forms I've seen. I think this is the coolest one. Like, Dante's was pretty sick. Zenon's was pretty cool too. Varnika's was cool too because she had, obviously, what's her name, Majukula taking over her, but not. Oh, look at him. He looks like a raven, bro. He looks like a vigilante, a black knight. He just looks sick in my opinion. And he then explains that so that you won't lose against the irrational evil, you must try your best to defeat me. The real lesson that you have asked will start now with the two of you. So yeah, that's the chapter's name. And there we go, that is the chapter. We had Not at the very end show off his devil powers, which is they look so sick. I can't wait to see Not's abilities, maybe, because, he has shadow magic. I can't wait to see those shadowy hands probably make a return. I'm expecting to see Asta have a sort of form like this. I don't want to see Asta with his normal 50% devil form, because, come on, I've had enough of that now, I've just been seeing Asta just getting, like, more levels to it, but I want to see Asta, like, infuse into his devil, just like Not has. I feel like that would be so sick. And, yeah, I can't wait to see, Asta's hopefully true devil form. Hopefully it won't just be his standard 50% form with just more power or something. I'm hoping to see a form kind of similar to this. But yeah, that was the chapter. So what did you guys think of this chapter? What did you think of Asta having won against his devil and him forming this binding contract that actually allows Asta's devil to refuse Asta to use his power? What did you think of Asta's basically being revealed to be Lytia's child, even though it's not 100%, but we're like 80% sure at this point, which is really interesting because that means that the events happened in the last 16 years, whereas that means Nero has to have been, watching over the grimoire for only around 20 years or so, because obviously she hasn't been watching it for 500 years. And yeah, so what did you think of Not's devil making an appearance and kind of showing off his true devil form, fusing into him, showing off his, I guess, 50% form? I'm not sure if this is the 50% form, but I'll just assume this is, Not's true devil power. And yeah, what did you think of this chapter overall? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. If you did enjoy, make sure you leave a like, turn the post notifications on, subscribe. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. I'm trying to get to that, boy. Let me hit it. Help me hit it. So yeah, another Black Clover manga chapter, a pretty good one. I enjoyed it quite a bit. I hope you did too. So I'd like to say thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all in the next video. Laters.